Episode 4. I'm still in Nashville. I've spent all morning running from convenience store to bank to convenience store to bank to try and pick up some money from Western Union, because obviously I still don't have my cards. The American banking system is not as fluent as it would be in England. However, I'm now sorted. 3 hours after starting my mission. Yay! So I am now going to go and find a bar and have a very well-deserved beer. Nashville itself is very much a clearly very growing city. Most of it appears to be sort of under construction when you leave the sort of central bits. So it's obviously thriving. I mean, it's one of the most populated cities that they've got. I think there's 66,000 people live here. So obviously I've been in Nashville for a little while now, and it's probably time to start moving on towards the next city. So later on in this video, I'm going to have a vote, the first vote of 2 directions where you guys can choose where I'm going to be going. So yeah, keep a lookout for that, and then the voting commences. So I just had lunch at the Acme Feed and Seed. A really nice homemade burger, which was super appreciated, eating it after eating nothing but McDonald's for, well, about 3 days. And I got chatting to a group of people in there whilst I was having lunch, and we were talking about sort of local legends and folklores and bits and pieces. And it turns out that just to the west of the city is the Tennessee State Prison, where they filmed the Green Mile and executed a hell of a lot of prisoners. So for my first haunted place, I shall be going to Tennessee State Prison. I'm going to nip back to my hotel, ditch the duster, don some rags, and see if I can find a way in. Okay, so I've just been up to the Tennessee State Prison, and it is super guarded. I didn't expect that there was going to be a guy on the gate. Apparently there's officers and stuff that are still in there as well. So it is a totally restricted area that I'm not allowed to go into because I'll probably get shot. So I'm going to go back to my hotel, and then I'll probably go and do the Bell Witch thing instead. So yeah, absolutely, definitely not allowed in there. I've come back to the hotel now to go and find somewhere else that I can go and explore instead. Luckily, my Lyft driver was kind enough to stay there and wait for me. So as we pulled up to the gates, there was a security guard who stopped us, and then about 2 seconds afterwards, some very Men in Black type people appeared, asking us what we were doing there, and what our purpose was and stuff. I did my very best. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, I'm very British. I just wanted to have a quick look around, but never mind. And we got out of there, basically. So, back into the city. So I'm not afraid to admit that was all a little bit scary as well. It really does seem like the place is completely locked down. So if you are planning on going to explore Tennessee State Prison, my advice is don't. Just don't. It's beginning to look like my cards aren't going to turn up today either. So I'm going to be in Nashville for another night, probably. Which is kind of cool because it means that I get to do Friday and Saturday night in Nashville. Probably going to go and do some line dancing this evening at the request of Katie to fulfill one of my challenges. As for the challenge that Rosie set me to find sort of a man versus food style challenge, there don't actually appear to be any in Nashville, or I've not been able to find any particularly, but I'll keep looking, and then if I fail it in here, then you can guarantee in New Orleans or Texas there'll definitely be something food challengey that I can give a go. Oh, which brings me to our first vote. Yes. So the two choices that we're going to be going are either New Orleans or Dallas in Texas. The links to the votes are down in the description. Just beneath the video. There's one on my Instagram and there is one on Facebook as well. And also let me know in the comments as well. Just write either Dallas or New Orleans. Then we'll tally it all up and we'll see where I'm going. After my running with the Men in Black, I popped back to my hotel for a little bit. With the intention of having like an hour's sleep or so, because I didn't actually sleep very well last night, mainly because when I booked this hotel I didn't realise that there's actually a club right across the street from us, a place called Jazzy's Bistro, and it literally is just all night, and it comes through your earplugs. So I've actually slept a little bit longer than I intended to. It's now it's about 5:30, but it's fine. That just means that I'll be super uber refreshed for running into the city and doing line dancing this evening, and getting a little bit drunk. Also, I need to run down to the lobby and go out and find out if my cards have been delivered by USPS yet. The tracking says that it hasn't, but the tracking doesn't seem to move very often, even when it is doing stuff. So I need to go and find out if I need to book another night to stay here as well. Oh bother. So yeah, my cards still haven't turned up. Looks like I've got to book another night here. This place is actually starting to rinse through my money. I've been here a lot longer than I intended to now as well. Hopefully it's going to turn up tomorrow. If not, it's definitely not going to turn up on Sunday because there are no posts on Sundays. Yeah. Right, feeling fresh, looking gorgeous. Let's head into the city and get my boogie on. My legs turned to icicles literally the second that I went out the door because I'm wearing stupid skinny jeans. So I'm going to change my jeans quickly and then go into town and get some dinner too, because otherwise I'm going to get drunk really quickly. Okay, so it is about 8:30. I am in the city. There is Broadway just down behind me. I'm going to go and find myself a bar to go and have a couple of beers, and we'll see how we go from there. The Wild Horse Saloon is actually closed for a private event because rich people like to spoil everybody's fun. So I think I might go and try and check out the Coyote Ugly. So yeah, there really are people dancing on the bars in the Coyote Ugly. So you're a tough guy, like you really rough guy. Just give it enough, just always above guy. I'm not. I'm a little bit drunker than I intended to be. I should probably head back to my hotel soon. My name's Venturespoon. I'm in the Coyote Ugly, and these are probably some of the best people I've met in the entire time I've been here.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Keenan. I just met Venturespoon and I having the time of my night. Beautiful, thanks buddy. No problem.
So, I've had a wonderful evening out. I didn't go line dancing because the Wild Horse Saloon was actually closed for another private event. So I went to the Coyote Ugly. I met some wonderful people. I got wonderfully drunk. I'm still wonderfully drunk, and now I'm going to go to bed. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Please, 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 please share. It, as I said in my last video, it is really, really appreciated. Thank you all for watching. I'm Venturespoon. This is Nashville. Vote on where I'm going next, and I'll see you all very soon.